Hornby's latest Turbomotives, magnificent models, one in original LMS Lake, representing 1935, and the other in BR Line Black, representing the period 1949 to 1952. The livery application on both these models is exemplary. I've rarely seen better. Better, in fact, than many professional paint finishes. Now, when I conducted my review for BRM, I consulted appropriate prototype material, Loco profile, and particularly the works of Essery and Jenkinson, Bibles on the subject. Now, 46202 was rebuilt into a conventional locomotive in 1952, but later in the year she was smashed to bits beyond repair in the Harrow disaster. Attention to detail is incredible. Even the roof ventilators can be moved to open or closed. So can the front air intake on both locomotives. It's hinged, so it can be opened. Most of the time it ran with the air intake open. The tender is exactly right as well, a 9-tonner. Later, all of her siblings, the Princess Royals, received 10-ton tenders. Provision for DCC is in the locomotive, and there's also room for a smoke unit, should one wish to fit that. And the drawbar can be set in 2 positions, close for a display model, and here longer for operating on tighter radii. Well, let's see 6202 in operation on my little Biden. I don't have many coaches in LMS livery, but enough to give it a reasonable trade. By the way, that's Hornby's latest P2. You might just see the odd glimpse of. And the lights are constantly illuminated. Express passenger lamps. Performance is incredibly smooth. And the black one. A longer train this time, because I've got more XLMS carriages in BR Blood and Custard. And look at that attention to the livery detail. The lining is amongst the crispest I've ever seen. Back-to-backs as well are set at appropriate 14.5. Really fine scale 00. And both locos work wonderfully through a selection of Pico Streamline, as seen here. And on hand-built scale pointwork, CNL pointwork, and SMP plain track. I think the lamps might just be a little bit bright, but it is an express passenger train. It really is super smooth performance, something I strive to achieve in the kit-built locomotives I made. And here it is, RTR. the two together, passing each other. Impossible, of course, but I think it makes a very nice image. The market now seems to go for one-off locomotives, and they sell very well. I'm told these two sell very well. Very, very well. Apparently the black one better. Maybe that's what people remember. I'm not quite old enough to remember seeing it, even though I might have done as a small child. But the red one is equally impressive. Lovely locomotives. I recommend them, well, as much as I can. I've never built anything better. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video.